Mother Russia. Isn't she a beauty? So big, but yet so delicate. Welcome back to this wonderful series about the biggest nation in the world, Mother Russia. Today, in episode 114, we will be covering trade and business opportunities for US companies in Russia. How interesting. Despite the country's many conflicts in the past, do you remember when we fought about being the first to send a man into space? Nice try, America. We all know Russia hit it first. The relationship between the US and Russia has grown ever more positively over the past years, and the opportunity for investment has never been better. Russia is a huge economy with a lot of natural resources and a growing middle class, which makes it a very attractive market for investments. Especially the US industry of refining oil could benefit from investing in Russia because oil is so goddamn smooth. When US companies invest in Russia, they must be aware of cultural and political differences that they must adjust to. For instance, it is difficult to do business in Russia without the help from a local connection. To help with this, small gifts like some Donald Trump merch or whatever are often a good idea.
Vi er live fra Danmark, hvor vi lige har fået breaking news omkring spændende nyheder i verdenspolitikken. Vi har netop hørt, at Putin stiller op til det amerikanske præsidentvalg for at vinde Trump af pinden.
Il peut glisser la côté, la croissant, la soda et eux de vous. Ma croissant n'est né, il va d'or, mais l'écrit vit et al passé.
Ni hao, Qing Wang Wei, Sang Wang Su, Tokyo, Putin, Qing Wang.
Привет, это блага Владимир Путин. Нет, спасибо, ты американо, простите, что Mother Russia. So why is Russia such a great country, you might ask? I will tell you. I have been president of Russia from 2000 until 2008, and then again from 2012 until now. During my first presidency, I managed to double the GDP, and I'm certain I can do the same for America if you choose me as your new president. Also, during my first 8 years as president, the industry grew substantially, as did construction, real income, and the middle class. Russian purchasing power has increased by 72%, making it one of the largest economies in the world, all just within a few years. The Russian people love me, and you will too. I was elected for my second presidential term with 71% of the votes, and have a level of public trust just as high. To compare, more Americans trust gas station sushi over their current president. After a little incident in Ukraine 2 years ago, which was of course caused by force majeure, Russia has been in a state of recession. But I have guided our great nation onto a path of recovery. Further deregulation and pro-open market initiatives have improved our global growth and trade significantly, and made our great country more attractive to both foreign and domestic investments. As the president of Russia, I can honestly say that the national economy is now over the recession, because of me and because of our incredible Russian political system. To show you what a great nation I have turned Mother Russia into, I will show you a little video which demonstrates my leadership skills. And have in mind, I will do the same thing for the United States of America.
Hello and welcome to the Sperrbank of Russia here in Moscow. I am here today to talk about the biggest sector in Russia, the service sector. This sector accounts for 60% of the national GDP and ranges from real estate, healthcare, financial services and retail. Sperrbank of Russia is the fourth largest company in Russia and the biggest company in the service sector. Our banks here in Russia are very important because Russia has some of the richest people in the world. However, the service sector has not always been the biggest. After the USSR fell in 1991, the service sector only accounted for 38% of the GDP, but it has seen a very, very rapid growth since because of our great leader, Vladimir Putin. So, the service sector is of course not the only sector in Russia. The industrial sector is also huge. My cousin Bogdan works in a mine. Let's go see how busy he is.
Oh, hello there. My name is Bogdan, and welcome to my mine. This is one of many mines in Russia. Mining, in fact, is a huge industry here. We mine gold, we mine diamonds, copper, titanium, and platinum, you name it. We are the world leaders when it comes to mining. The whole industry sector makes up 36% of Russia's GDP. In fact, Norilsk Nickel is the world leading producer of nickel and operates mines in 5 countries all over the world. We also have the state-controlled company Algorosa. It is the world's largest diamond producer in terms of output. Another big sector than mining is the sector of extracting oil and natural gas, which is the huge source of profit for our country. In fact, my cousin, he works for Gazprom, which is the biggest company in Russia and mostly owned by the government. And let's go visit him. Привет, cousin.
Привет.
Hello.
Hello.
I just told them about Gazprom.
Yeah.
Would you please elaborate a little bit?
Good.
Take my shop.
Thank you.
Yes, thank you.
Hi, my name is Petrov, and I work for Gazprom. As my cousin just told, it is the biggest company in Russia and had a revenue of 90 billion American dollars in 2016. Crude petroleum is actually our major export good. Russia exports about 75 billion in crude petroleum every year. Russia joined the World Trade Organization in 2012 and gained permission for normal trade regulations. Currently, Russia has a free trade agreement with 9 countries, including Kazakhstan and Belarus. This is called the Commonwealth Independent States. Despite of that, the top export destination of Russia is Netherlands, with almost $30 billion. More than 50% of Russia's export is to European countries. Europe is in general depending on the energy sources that Russia exports. So as you can hear, our great leader Putin has done a really good job and has a lot of connection in the world, which he can use as a president in the United States. Oh, I'm off now. I have to go home and eat a delicious traditional dinner with my family. Hello, my beautiful wife.
My husband! I'm good.
Oh, it looks so good, this dinner.
Thank you, husband.
In Russia, we have a beautiful culture. We are very collectivistic. Family, friends, and even neighbors means a lot to us. Family members get together very often, especially on occasions like birthdays and anniversaries. It is very normal for Russian men to have a younger wife. Even an age difference of more than 10 years is considered acceptable.
Children! Dinner ready! Come, children! Come, children! Good.
Oh, you? Good day.
Good, yes.
When visiting people's home, you should always bring something. And you should always be on time. Or at least no more than 15 minutes late. Come on, children.
Thank you, Mom.
Yeah, there you go, children.
Thank you so much.
You should wear nice clothes, just like this. And you should expect to be treated with respect.
Mama, why is this strudel so good?
Oh, children, it is Putin's recipe. Yeah, Putin, yeah, it's so good, it's so good.
As you might know, we like to drink vodka in Russia. Our favorite thing is this vodka. And when we drink vodka, we prefer to have a little caviar on the side. Thank you for the lovely dinner, my wonderful wife.
Yeah.
I will now go watch some sport. Russian sport is the greatest in the world. Let me watch some sport now.
In Russia, sport is everything. We work very, very hard, and as a result of this, we achieve great results. For the past 6 Olympic Games, Russia has either been ranked 2nd, 3rd or 4th based on total number of medals. One of our greatest gymnasts will now demonstrate the strength he has gained from our training program. Very good job, Dimitri. People say our athletes are dope. That is fake news. We have very strict rules that ensure all our athletes are as clean as a whistle, thanks to our great president, Mr. Putin, and our political system in Russia.
Yes, that is true. Also, Russia is a federal presidential republic, which means the power is split between the president and the prime minister.
Yes, the power is split between Putin and me. However, the president is still the dominant figure because the president elects the prime minister.
True. I'm in charge of both basic domestic and foreign policy, and also the commander-in-chief of the army.
Yes, Putin is in charge of domestic and foreign policy, and it's my job as the head of the government and to ensure this implementation of these policies. Also, the government works out the federal budget, oversees the financial and monetary policy, and ensures the rule of law. The legislature has two chambers, the State Duma and the Federal Council. The judicial power is vested in courts and administered by the Minister of Justice. The Federation Council is the upper house of the Russian Parliament. No political factions are to exist in the upper house. The Federation Council is declaring the presidential election when Putin is to get re-chosen again. The State of Duma is the lower house of the Russian Parliament. The 450 deputies are elected for terms of 5 years. All deputies are elected from party list through proportional representation. The State Duma must consider all bills, even those proposed by the Federation Council. So this was actually all me and Putin had for you about the political environment in Russia.
As you can see, I will surely win the election. And when I do, I will need some advisors. And that's why I will take the best 5 of you to help me make America just as great as Russia.